Welcome to the show. After the show, it happens right after the show. Cheers. I feel like that's a proud example of how, like, when you're on camera, you're on, versus, like, normal us is just like...
We're doing the same thing. I know what you're gonna do.
Woo!
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome. Yeah, this was one of these things that one of our YouTuber friends posted on, like, a Facebook page maybe like a week ago or so, and
like,
I was like, what is imposter syndrome? And he's an author, and so I think, like, he deals with it a little bit where he, like, maybe feels like he wrote his first book, it got published, and he was like, what if I can't do it again? You know, like, it's like a problem.
It's sort of, it's like totally inexplicable. I think, yeah, I know who you're talking about, and it's one of those where, like, you see him, like, constantly be, like vomit anxiety onto his Facebook wall, and you're like, but dude, you're so awesome! What are you talking about?
Right.
Like, how can you not believe in yourself? You've published a successful novel. The movie rights were sold. Like, are you? But you know, you could tell, like, for sure in his brain it must be like, well, I only sold anything because my friends promoted it on YouTube, and no one really liked the story, and the movie's probably never going to get made, and I'm a total failure.
Yeah. No,
and it's ridiculous. You know who you are. You're awesome.
You're awesome. No, I think I deal with this all the time. Like, where I think when, like, the YouTube channel started, like, kind of taking off, I was like, what if it was just the Pixar theory? Like, what if it was just the Pixar theory? Like, it brought people in, and it was just going to take people a little while to realize that, like, hey, we're not that good at this. And, like, they would watch, like, maybe 5 episodes and then finally decide, no. And so I think for, like, a very long period of time, I've been, like, slowly expecting it to all just, like, implode, and we won't get to just talk about movies all the time anymore.
Oh my god, I really hope that doesn't happen, and it's not the case. I used to have this really bad, prior to us doing this full-time, at my, like, when I had, like, a regular office job, I always felt this way. Like, I had just absolutely no idea what I was doing, and, like, you sort of, like, helped facilitate the initial interview, and, like, our name in this city is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
It was sort of like a very public-facing building that I was working at.
Right.
It's just sort of like a, what if the only reason I'm hired is because someone else told me that, and my last name is Carlin, and then, like, even there I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Right. And then, like, so many other people are like, just fake it. That's everyone. Just fake it till you make it. And I'm like, no, you're just saying that. You do know what you're doing.
right. You just know how to reassure people.
You really don't know. Like, I really don't know.
I think that this is, like, a super a thing. Yeah, pretty much every situation I've ever been in. Even, like, when, like, with the aquarium thing, where, like, I got brought down to work with, like, one of the most renowned aquarium installation companies in the world. I remember going down there and they were like, oh yeah, Ben knows how to build everything. And I was like, I made a kegerator one time in college because it was fun.
Right.
Like, you know, it was one of these things where I remember I had, like, showed the guy who brought me down there, like, a picture of this kegerator, and he was just, like, floored by it. Like, I think it was one of these things where if he had spent 10 minutes figuring it out, he'd realize there was nothing hard at all about it.
Right.
But because I had, like, gone through the effort to do it, I don't know, it was something that he just thought was, like, super cool.
It's exactly how it always goes, though. It's right, like you have done it, so you know that it's not that hard. Or like after you've done something a few times, you're like, oh, it's not that hard. So that's constantly how I would feel. Like, if I can do it, it must not be that hard.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
Like, if I understand this, it's understandable by everyone. I'm just the one who's been assigned to it. But this isn't a big deal.
Right.
Or, like, even like early on in YouTube, like, I think we were constantly hoping we'd get noticed by some bigger YouTuber who would, like, give you a shout out. But even then, I would, like, preemptively worry, like, well, then what if people just like us because this one person shouted us out? And it's like, not because we were actually any good.
Right.
It's like,
well, and I think at that point in time, it would have been something where it would have been cool to, like, get the views that one day.
Yeah.
You know, like the hope wouldn't be that people would show up and, like, watch forever. It would be like, oh my gosh, we have one video with 3,000 views. Which would have been super exciting in year one.
Yeah, for sure. Year one, if I woke up and there was 3,000 views on a video, I'd be like, oh my god,
we did it!
Amazing!
Yeah.
No.
So no, I think it's totally something that we probably suffer from. What is the name of this quiz that I told you guys about? There's actually
Enneagram.
Enneagram. ENNEAGRAM. You can take, like, lots of quizzes online to figure out, like, which personality block they place you into. DK and I had, like, a very long conversation earlier about how it's not really dead science or anything. You know, you're the person. How did you put it? Like you're the person who's like filling it out.
Yeah, it's self-reflective, right?
Self-reflective.
So
That's it.
You know, it's a self-reported quiz.
Yes.
So it's your perception of yourself rather than necessarily who you are.
Your actual like definitive personality. But it is still very interesting. So I took mine earlier, and it was like a 14-page quiz, maybe like 10 questions per page.
A lot.
And I was a 3. So
3.
if you guys want to look up Enneagram quiz, I clicked like the first one and filled it out.
I think I took a different one because mine only took like 5 minutes.
Oh, see, yeah, mine probably took more like 25 minutes.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
A little while.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
It was pretty interesting. It did specifically seem like I would fall into the category of someone who'd fall victim to imposter syndrome. I don't even know if victim is the right word. Like, it's almost a good trait.
I think it depends on how anxious it makes you after the fact. Like, I think in your case, it ends up making you, like, work really hard because you're afraid people are going to discover you're a fraud.
Right.
But, like, other people... Because you feel like other people might think that about you, but other people like just genuinely feel like a fraud. Like they actually haven't done anything. Like they won't recognize their own hard work.
Oh, I see.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, that was the thing. Like in the video, because it's called the syndrome, there was multiple times I think like where we would almost use the word like suffers or something like that, and it's like it's such a odd phenomenon.
Yeah, it's especially weird in Harry Potter because like Harry definitely like I guess suffers imposter syndrome where he refuses to accept that he has done anything.
Yes.
That he just sort of lucked his way through everything, and it's like, yeah, no, but you've done some pretty cool things.
Right.
And it's like,
that basilisk, friend.
Yeah. but if he's like owning up to it all the time and being like, "Excuse me, Ron, let me remind you who defeated the basilisk last year." Okay? It's like,
didn't even get touched.
You're a wizard, Harry. I knew it.
Right. Yeah. Like that's not a very good person, then, is it?
No. But like, so this is one of the things we talked about like behind the scenes while we were recording that we didn't put in the video. But it's like that is how Snape and Malfoy see Harry, like as if that's who he is,
right?
As if he's like, I'm more important Harry Potter,
right?
Defeater of basilisks and stuff.
Obtainer of sorcerer's stones through mirrors.
Yes,
things.
He's an admirable.
Man, I don't know how they got through making the sorcerer's stone without anyone realizing. Maybe we should have Harry cast a spell.
Right. He should do the magic.
Yeah. He was on a broom, right? That counts. He held the wand and got all glowy.
it did get all glowy when he held the wand.
Meanwhile, Hermione's just like Aloha Mooring and Noctua Sapero and...
Wingardium
Leviosa. She casts like the sun at the devil's snare. Like Hermione actually casts like 4 spells in the movie.
Yeah, Hermione is like...
a way better wizard.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
witch. So.
Witch.
Yeah.
Which witch?
Which witch?
Anyway.
It's that only okay sandwich place here.
That's an okay sandwich place.
You know,
gosh, we can just have a channel where we just review fast food eateries.
Man.
Places that we're not fond of.
I'm not against
Which?
Moe's.
Places we are fond of.
Chipotle.
Zoe's.
We go there a lot. Oh man, where else do we eat frequently? There's
Pita something today?
The Pita Pit. That's the first time we've been there.
The Pita Pit. I keep wanting to call it Pita Hut. And then I'm like, people are going to be like, I think what you mean is Pizza Hut.
No, it's the Pita Pit.
Which I do love Pizza Hut pizza. Gosh,
Pizza Hut is not even, I'd say it's, I'm trying to decide where it is in my fast food pizza rankings.
So we got Papa John's, Domino's, and...
It goes Papa John's at the top for sure.
I think Papa John's is probably my favorite.
I think, yeah. And then I would probably give it to Domino's.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I loved Domino's in college. Like, they changed the crust at one point in time, so it had like a buttery garlic thing happening. But like, somewhere along the way, I became disenchanted with it. So I would put Domino's pretty low.
You put Domino's pretty low. I would say, okay, interesting. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's weird, because Pizza Hut's saucier.
Saucier, yeah. Saucier. It's like a deeper
It's like a
dish
deeper,
pizza.
right.
Yeah.
Man, what other Little Caesars? Little Caesars is like, well, I like bread.
I have $5.
I have $5 in the mug.
Yeah. Sbarro's like, I like cardboard bread and giant slices.
Going back to Little Caesars, the crazy bread is like pretty good.
Yeah, well, that's all the pizza is, right?
It's just like funky shaped bread that you dip in marinara sauce.
Yeah. Little Caesars is it's low. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to go for a Little Caesars pizza on occasion. No.
I mean, yeah, there's a time and a place for every pizza.
Yeah. No doubt. I mean, where else would you even go for fast food pizza? There's like the five?
Rocky Rococo.
That's not a
what?
place. That's not real.
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
What?
Rocky Rococo?
Rocky Rococo. Is that not a place around here?
No.
That? Oh.
Nope. Have you guys heard of Rocket Rococo?
Rocky
Rococo.
Rocky Rococo.
Sounds made up.
It sounds made up. It doesn't sound real. Like Pizza Hut sounds real.
Yeah, that sounds like they serve pizza.
It does.
Domino's? Well, it's a game where you knock things over.
That is pizza too.
I think Domino's, the pizza brand, should have an ad campaign where they just line up the pizza boxes as Domino's.
Yeah, that
I can't believe they haven't done that yet.
I know.
Probably that was like their first idea, and I just haven't seen the commercials.
That's
possible.
possible.
This is a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably all for it. I feel like this is something you would love to go on about.
I'm just trying to think.
Mellow mushroom?
Mellow mushroom.
You keep having bad experiences
Let
there.
me tell you what. They're too heavy-handed on the Parmesan on the crust.
The Parmesan on the crust.
Parmesan on the crust.
That's what I get you.
That's what they got me. You can't smell anything else. It's like they got mozzarella. Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Okay, wait on.
They got mozzarella on the actual pizza, and then the crust. They're like, you know what we'd like all of the pizza and the entire parking lot to smell like? Parmesan cheese. Whoosh! So you can't smell anything else.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
Actually, the other day I got their pretzel bites, which I do love, but also just doused, like almost like tossed in Parmesan sauce.
Let me say this
Not
about
sauce,
mellow mushroom.
Parmesan.
The pizza's only okay. Surprisingly good are their salads.
That is surprising.
Yes, for a pizza place.
How do you like their mushrooms?
You know, only okay.
They're mellow.
They're mellow, but not the way they're going for. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Should we wrap it up?
I guess I really want to figure out how we can just do a pizza taste test. Show something.
We'll just do a pizza taste test show and we'll order every pizza place.
Oh
my gosh, we'll order everything at exactly the same time and we'll do like delivery speed as a category. We can do mouthfeel.
I don't think we have to do delivery speed because that's.
Can you imagine like we getting delivered from one place when the other one's walking back to the door?
Because it like depends on how far away they all are and stuff.
No, I totally just think it would be like a fun portion of the process to include. Like it doesn't have to like go into their 5-star ranking, you know, like what their total score is. But
okay, here's the question.
all right, later.
Are we tasting them like blind? Are we trying to determine which is the best one when we don't know where it's from? Because that gives you so much like prejudice.
Does it?
Oh,
I feel like
absolutely.
I'd have to be like blindfolded.
Yeah, I can visually recognize Pizza Hut pizza.
Sure, right, yeah. You gotta not know.
You gotta not know.
You gotta not know.
All right. I like this plan.
Okay.
So what we'll do is a special episode
Okay.
wherein we order pizzas from Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's,
Little
Little Caesars.
I said Sbarro, but I don't know if we have one of those here.
I don't know if we do anymore either. So maybe we'll just do those four.
We'll find something. Maybe we'll get a frozen pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a DiGiorno.
Like a DiGiorno. DiGiorno. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. This ad is not brought to you by video.
This is a long show after the show. We're not even talking about
it's like 7 minutes of Harry Potter and 7 minutes of pizza.
You're welcome. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.